welcome to Top Line Tinting. My name is Dimitri and we're going to be working on a 2018 4Runner today. What we're going to do, we're going to find out, we're going to actually go over here and pick the year, make, and model. So it's a 2018. We got Toyota and it's a 4Runner. Now the submodel doesn't really matter much, but what it does for us is it will give us the specs for the window tint pattern to be cut. So it gives us exactly what we need. So we choose what windows we want to cut. So right here we choose, if we highlight this area right here, so we're going to choose the back windows. So these are all the back windows, the quarter windows, the back window, the back doors. We choose it right here, we highlight it, and then we put the film that we want. So you ended up going with the 5% ceramic?
Yes.
So we'll choose the 5% ceramic, which is right here. And we load it into this plotter right here. And then it's gonna plot it out for us just like it is on the screen there. Definitely nice having technology on your side here. Saves a lot of time and it makes all the cuts very accurate and precise. So once it's done plotting, cut it off and then we're going to put it on our peel board. So what we do now, we separate it all out into pieces. So I'm just cutting around. Before I lay the film down, make sure there's no rocks or any kind of dirt or anything like that, because I will lay the film on it right now. So once I'm done wiping everything down, I get it wet. This is just soapy water. Then I get this portion wet right here.
Why do you wet the tint or the film?
So I wet it so then I can position it into place if it don't get it wet. And I can position it also to shrink it wet. Now I can put it on here. Since it's wet, I can position it where I want it. And then the windows are actually not flat like the film. So you have to heat the windows, heat the tint so it can be the same form as the windows themselves. So I'll show you what I do here in a second. So I'm gonna heat the film so it can take the shape of the glass. So as you can see, there's what do you call them? Fingers here. That's what we call them. So you heat them. Once you heat them, they kind of shrivel up like that. And then you can take them out. And now that film is going to be the same shape as the glass itself. If we don't do that, then you're going to have huge bubbles everywhere.
So this one they go on the outside and inside, or just the outside?
So they get prepped on the outside. That's the most common question that I get. And then once they're ready, we install them on the inside.
Okay, so it's just a prep on the outside and install on the inside, just to get the shape.
Just to get the shape, get the curvature.
Okay.
So I apply a solution on here because the window's pretty curved, so this solution will actually make it easier to shrink. So once the solution is applied.
Mainly for the back only, though?
Only for the back because of the curvature. So
okay.
The reason we apply is because if we don't, it makes it a little bit harder to shrink. So this makes the shrink a lot more smoother.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome. We'll let that dry. Now this is called weeding the film, is what we're going to be doing right now. So we take the film and peel all the extra film off. So that's just all extra. Here's we get the true shape of the tint right here. There it is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna heat this back window. The back window is usually the most curved, so it requires the most heating or prep. Prepare the window, we want to make sure we use a scrub pad like this to take off any kind of glue or residue that you might have on there. You do not want to use a razor on this one because it'll cut the defogger lines right off. Now that the window's clean, we're gonna start the installation. So just get it wet, like so. Get off this extra material. Get your fingers wet so you don't have any contamination. Get that wet, take a squeegee out the contamination from there, pull the liner back, apply the solution to this side, get this portion wet.
Okay everybody, so now my car is done with its window tint. I need to show you guys the final look. So here it is beautiful. I love it. Couldn't ask for a natural blend on the sides, especially. Just look how well they came out. So I didn't know this before, but I guess Toyota 4Runners come with a little bit of a natural tint already straight from the factory. So if you guys didn't know that, it's true. So I just found that out while I was at the shop. He was letting me know. And here we go, going all the way around. I just love how seamlessly it looks, especially on the side as we walk around. So as you guys can see, now that the sun's hitting from that side of the car, we can still see from the driver's side window and the passenger side through the front. I really didn't go too dark, but I didn't want it to look patchy, so I just had them evenly blend all the way, the two sides and with the back. So that's mainly what I wanted. Blocked out more light to darken out the back. So it gave the appearance of the car's windows are more darker, but really, I really just tinted mostly of the back. And as you can see, you can still see at the front of the passenger side as well as the light shines in. From certain angles, you can still see through, not as much as in the back. I did go darker in the back just to block out as much light as I could. So when it came to the passenger side, driver's side, and the front, it didn't seem so much sunlight coming from the back, where it makes it look more brighter. So that's why it looks a little bit more darker in the front. It's not because I tinted it darker, it's mainly because of the back I went darker, and you can hardly tell. It just looks very good, especially from this angle. It just looks like it blends in so well and beautifully. So overall, I am very happy with my 2018 4Runner. I love how the way the tint came out. Everything came out so beautifully. Could not be happier. Just especially here during the summertime in California, it gets pretty hot and I am not the one for heat. They did a terrific job at top of the line tint. Guys, if you're looking for a great place to take your car in Sacramento, I highly recommend give them a call. Number will be in the description. But that's all I have for today's video, guys. I recommend families, friends, anybody that's looking to tint a car to go to Top of the Line Tint here in Sacramento, because he just does magnificent, very clean, and he's very fast work. I wouldn't recommend anybody else when it comes to tinting but Top of the Line Tinting. I also got my Honda Accord tinted with my first car, so I highly recommend, guys, check that video out down in the description down below. I'll leave a link or it'll pop up here in the corner. But that's all we have for today's video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my upcoming mods that I have for my 2018 Toyota 4Runner. Bye!